In mathematics, we are often asked to factorize algebraic expression. What is factorization? Factorization is a process of breaking down an expression into the product of factors, which when multiplied together gives the original expression. Two common ways to factorize an expression are removing a single common factor and factorizing by grouping. The first method is removing a common factor. In this method, we are going to remove the common factor from both terms. So example 1, 2x cubed minus 8x. We are going to write 2x cubed and 8x as the product of factors. From observation, in a constants, 2 is a factor of 2. It is also a factor of 8. So we will write 2x cubed as the product of 2 by x by x by x. Similarly, 8, 2 by 4 by x. From observation, 2 appears in both terms and x appears in both terms. So the common factor is 2 multiplied by x, which is 2x. So 2x goes outside of my bracket. And whatever term was not circled goes right back in. X by x will give me x squared minus 4. When I multiply 2x by x squared, I will get back 2x cubed. And when I multiply using the distributive law, 2x by 4, I will get 8x, and I am keeping my negative sign. Let's move on to example 2. We will attempt to write the first term as the product of factors. X cubed, x by x by x, y. X squared, x by x by y. We will identify the common factors. X is found in both terms and y is also found in both terms. We also have another x. So x by x is the common factor by y. So x by x by y, which is x squared y. X squared y. Now, that goes outside of my bracket. And whatever I did not circle goes right back in. So I have x by 1, which will give me 1x. I am keeping my positive sign, and I have 1. So x squared y by x will give me x cubed y, and x squared y by 1 will give me back x squared y, and I am keeping my positive sign. In my example, I have a squared b and 2ab. A by b, 2 by a by b. I am going to circle the common factors. A and b are common. So the common factor, a multiplied by b, which is simply ab. So that goes outside of my bracket. Whatever was not circled goes back in. For my first term, I have a plus. For my second term, I have 2. And when multiplied together will give me the original expression. Factorization by grouping. In this method, the terms are grouped in pairs so that each pair has a common factor. So we are going to group the terms in pairs. My first pair, 3x, 6y. 3 is a factor of 3, and it is also a factor of 6. 3 is the common factor because it appears in both terms. So 3 goes outside of my bracket, and whatever I did not circle goes right back in. X for the first term, I am keeping my negative sign, and 2 by y is simply 2y. Here I am keeping my positive sign. So for my next two terms, I have ax and 2ay. Ax, a by x, 2 by a by y. I am now going to circle the common term, which is a, and the terms that were not circled goes right back in. X and 2 by y. Observe, my first bracket contains the same terms as my second bracket, so they must be identical. So if this bracket has a negative sign, my first bracket, my second bracket, I must also have a negative sign. So if you are unsure as to which sign to choose, make sure both brackets have the same sign. So my final answer, x minus 2y in one bracket and 3 plus a. It doesn't matter the order in which we multiply the terms, our answer will still be the same. In our next example, we have 2mh. So we group them in pairs, which is 2 by m by h. 2nh is simply 2 by n by h. Common factor 2 and h, 2h. So 2h goes outside, and whatever I did not circle goes right back in. M, I am keeping my negative sign, minus n. Here I am bringing down my negative sign. I have 3mk and 3nk. So I'll write them as a product of factors. 3 by m by k, 3 by n by k. 3 is common, k is also common. So 3k is a common factor. And whatever I did not circle goes right back in, m and n. If at this point you are unsure as to which sign to put in your bracket, check the first bracket and the sign must be the same. So here I will have a negative. Since this bracket is identical to this bracket, I can write it m minus n, and I will be left with 2h minus 3k, which when multiplied together will give me back the original. So I have to group the terms in pairs for example 6. And I start off with 2x squared, which is simply 2 by x by x. 3x is the product of 3 by x. X is common. X is a common factor. X goes outside of my bracket. 2 by x and 3. I am bringing down my signs. Here must be plus. 8x and 12. So look at the two numbers and identify what is common to both 2 and 8. We can also write it as the product of prime factors. So 2 by 2 by 2 by x, 2 by 2 by 3. Here I have 2 common and 2. So 4 is common. So 4 goes outside. 2 by x minus 3. This bracket is identical to this bracket. So 2x minus 3, x plus 4. So here I have completely factorized the expression into the product of two terms, right? And the product of two brackets. So join us next time as we look at the other two types of factorization.